to a special edition of It's Not Late, You're Just Tired, the movie review podcast.
And I have to say, it's getting a little late, and I am tired.
3:30 a.m. Central Time, actually.
Central Time.
Sure.
Yeah. That's what we are.
Is that what the
Close
clock
enough.
says? In this episode, you can see in the title, we are talking about the movies that came out in 2013.
Most of them were awful.
Some of them were good.
Most were awful.
Honestly, going by the summer, it was disappointing with the
All bad
repetition, repetition of just seeing blow up movies with
Bad
guns.
What were some
superhero
themes?
movies.
What were some themes of 2013?
Movies that
Sequels.
sucked.
Mass destruction.
Sequels.
Sequels.
Movies that
Massive destruction.
Bad acting.
Off-screen civilian death.
There's always bad acting, Jake.
Terrible writing.
Lens flares.
Lens flares out the ass.
Yes. But I would argue that if you look at the top movies, the movies that are been critically acclaimed, people that enjoyed, if you look at the cream of the crop of this
The
year,
cream of the crop.
I think this was a really
Sucked.
good movie year.
Yeah, I think there are always good movies in here, but you're right.
No, but I'm thinking not
It's-
just movies that, that was good, but movies that people will remember, movies that people will refer to.
Yeah, it's better
to
than
talk
when
about.
Hurt Locker came out and won Best Picture. It's like
I
that.
can't name a movie that came out that year. Well,
Hurt Locker, Avatar.
And-
Precious.
that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, when Avatar really had a argument for being the best movie of the year,
It was a bad year for movies.
yes.
Yep, you're right. Okay, fine, Alex. We had some great movies this year that I think are going to be remembered probably 30 years down the road. And do you want to talk about those?
Some
Jake?
bad movies.
Yeah,
Get
so
remembered.
here, Jake, I'm moving the screen, and you're going to tell us your top movies.
My top movies?
Yes.
Or
Start from the bottom and go back up. Here, I'll show you. They're right there for you.
Okay,
You-
which
you
one am
see-
I starting with?
You've seen an Excel spreadsheet before,
Yeah,
right?
Which one am I starting with?
For you, start third and go through
Okay.
first. Build some anticipation.
Fast and the Furious 6 is my third. Now You See Me is my second. Pain and Gain is my first.
And so, why did you pick these movies, Jake?
Fast and the Furious, I like the series, and it was a good continuation of the series. It's kind of unfortunate that the series is going to die much sooner than they expected, and so I think some of the writing...
Dies with you, Paul Walker.
Most of that... Well, I mean, he's definitely the most important person in the movie, so...
The Rock.
I would say Vin Diesel.
No.
I'd say The Rock.
He didn't have near as much screen time.
I'd say Michelle Rodriguez.
No, she's...
I'd say their cars.
64 Chevelle, that's the most important.
It's pretty damn important.
Now You See Me was unique, which is kind of why I liked it, because most of what we saw was not unique, even slightly. I don't know, it was just fun to watch.
Wasn't Michael Caine in that one?
I have no
Yes.
idea.
He's
Michael
making-
Caine wasn't it, as well as Morgan Freeman.
And then I picked Pain and Gain. It's number one, because really, there's nothing that really defines the generation here. It was... Pain and Gain was good. It was fun to see, but I don't expect it to win an Oscar.
It's not going to.
It looked really juicy to me.
Yeah, definitely.
It
There's a lot
looked
of
like I
juice.
was dripping. Like if
Hey,
you squeeze the movie,
they're
a bunch of like
steroids.
Michael Bay's like puss would just like come out of it.
Puss?
Yeah,
I mean, puss?
And
no puss.
And
Why puss?
Like
You know, I thought when you were going with juicy, you're gonna be like, yeah, if you see a lot of testosterone, you see a lot
Nope.
of steroids,
just the steroids.
estrogen.
estrogen.
Guys.
I don't know. It looked overloaded to me, I guess is the good word. But hey, I didn't even see the fucking movie, so
So your opinion doesn't matter.
I just saw the trailer. It was a shit
All right.
trailer.
Let's
well,
go.
good trailers don't mean good movies.
Apparently not.
And
The
so
past few weeks have proven.
Let's move to the next redhead, Molly Gray.
Where's mine? Okay, so
Molly of House Grey, fifth of her name.
the three top movies I have. Number 3 was Frozen. I
Frozen?
thought yes.
Really?
Okay, I forgot about Gravity.
Oh my
I
gosh.
forgot about Gravity.
Okay, hold on. Where would you put Gravity?
Above Frozen.
No, Molly, be original and just say Frozen. Say some nice things about Frozen.
Frozen was a good movie. It
Honorable mention, Frozen.
Awesome. I'm glad that you put Gravity in there. Okay, keep going.
I never saw Gravity.
Good for you, Jake.
That's why it's not in mine. I don't want people to think I didn't like the movie.
I really liked the.
Oh, whose phone's going off now unprofessionally? Who's calling you? Everybody you know is here. Is that your tequila dealer?
I need a dealer for tequila now.
The
somebody's selling
Mexican
it.
tequila runner.
You making
It's
it?
just
yourself?
called.
He's trying to get across the border. He needs some.
You making it yourself now? You brewing it in the basement?
I'm 21. I can buy it. If I
Yeah,
would
from
like.
a dealer, someone who deals in tequila.
Also called a liquor store.
Yeah, a dealer of alcohols.
No, it's illegal Mexican tequila. It's outlawed
Does
here.
it have worms in it?
It's
something
just
like
a dealer is someone who deals in equipment. That's a dealer. Anyway,
On to Molly talking about her top 4.
Frozen was a cute movie. I liked the origins of
Yeah.
the story. I thought that it was a cute movie.
Whenever someone says cute, it means shitty.
No.
Yeah, people were saying that about.
cute's a
That's
nice way
not
to
how
say
I mean it.
stupid.
I always hear women say, "Oh, that was cute," as a substitute for, "Oh, it wasn't really
Hey,
good." But
What was that last Wes Anderson movie?
Moonrise Kingdom.
Moonrise
Yeah, a lot of
Kingdom.
people said that was cute.
a lot of people
Go
said
on.
it was
Shitty.
wonderful and marvelous
A
and
lot
life changing.
When you refer to a lot of people, you're just referring to yourself
basically me
And-
and everybody I talk to,
and your counterpart, Molly.
everybody.
I mean, I
keep
swear, when we
close.
walked out of that theater, I was just gonna make fun of it. I liked the movie, but you guys were like, "That was the best movie." Like you guys
keep
had,
talking about how
you guys had Disney eyes. I swear to God, you guys
Yeah,
had Disney
anime
eyes.
eyes. It's better.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna shut up. I don't want this to be a long car ride home. Where I'm like, you know what? I didn't like the movie. So go ahead, Molly. So we just cut you off.
So on from Frozen.
Nope, Frozen's not on there. It's Gravity now. Remember?
No,
Frozen got
Frozen's
honorable
number.
mention.
She didn't
You
have
pushed it.
5.
I had top 3. I did not.
So
have a
Gravity's
top
number
5.
3.
Okay, Gravity. Visually stunning. Wow, that was.
Yeah,
really...
when you're only in one scene, that's probably pretty easy to be visually stunning, isn't it?
Spend all their budget on planet Earth.
Especially since you haven't ever seen outer space before. It's
I thought
probably pretty
space
easy to,
looked pretty empty. I don't
pretty
know.
easy to convince people it's outer space and they've never seen it
It
before.
seemed cold to me.
It was visually stunning.
You already said that.
I was continuing my thought because you assholes interrupted me.
Keep going, Molly.
I liked.
Visually stunning, right?
Hawkeye was visually stunning.
God, I'll just move on from Gravity was number 3. Spectacular Now. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was a great summer.
Was it
Was it summer? Was that summer or was it
stunning
fall?
visually?
Nobody else has even seen that movie.
I've seen it.
It's not
I-
his top 5.
It wasn't that good.
I liked it. I thought it was a really compelling.
Sounds like a High School Musical.
It was a compelling movie.
They
I
did
enjoyed
break the
it.
song a couple times.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Really? What did they sing?
I'm so drunk I can't even drive, so I'm gonna hit my girlfriend with my car. That's spectacular now.
You should make trailers, Andrew.
Because I would watch that.
People would go see that fucking
That
movie.
sounds like Wolf of Wall Street. Is what it sounds like.
Yeah, only
They're on home
with,
just fine.
only with teenagers.
So what's your number 1 movie, Molly?
American Hustle. It was.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Uh-huh,
It
we rigged this one.
Gay. No, go
That's
ahead.
such a prestigious spot, and you wasted it.
Nope.
You threw it away.
Nope.
It's fine.
Yours was like 2 guns or something.
It
Okay.
was Pain and Gain.
Pain and
Thanks.
Gain.
Welcome to 5
All
minutes
right,
ago.
about what was it? Weightlifting.
Yeah.
Okay.
American
Okay,
Hustle-
weightlifting.
At least it wasn't filmed with an iPhone.
Wait, like what?
The American Hustle was filmed with an iPhone.
What?
The camera work was god awful.
Okay, people can refer to our American Hustle review to hear you guys argue about this.
Alright, it's American class.
So, that was
just 'cause it says American. in it.
that was Molly's
It's a
top
classic.
5. Andrew, let's look at your top 5.
yeah, let's see there. I gotta let them all.
Yeah, just,
Alright, 5 Pacific Rim.
why?
Why not?
Okay.
Rush would be number 4 just because it was so damned enjoyable and it had no good reason to be. It's a Ron Howard sports movie, god damn it.
So
And
you
it's got-
hated it because it was just Ron Howard.
No, I didn't expect anything from it and I got a lot of enjoyment out of it. So it was also very well made. Also gave me that rush. Anyways, so number 2 is Place Beyond the Pines, and no, that's sorry, that's number 3. You got that all numbered, fucked up, Alex.
No, I don't.
Place Beyond the Pines is number 3, and I liked it because it was so damned original and also ambitious. It was like a 3-part story, and they maintained a compelling continuity through all 3 stories. Was a little bit long, but hey, what are you gonna do? Number 2 is Gravity, and we already talked about how visually stunning it was.
It was so visually stunning, honestly.
How did you like George?
I'm the
How did
only
you
one
like
who
George?
gets critiqued.
How did you like George Clooney's character? I thought he was visually stunning. Number 1 is also I got American Hustle down because it's up there with American
Yay.
Graffiti and American Gangster. And
Just because that's what American, it doesn't make it a great American movie. Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it does.
Is Captain America a great American movie? It says America in
It doesn't say American. If it was Captain American, it would probably be up there. Yeah.
I'd like to point out that Andrew does not like Bradley Cooper.
Oh, I
But
strongly dislike him.
His top 5 movies have Bradley
As
Cooper.
an asshole, playing a complete dick bag, as he should be. And I like the scene. Speaking of bags of dicks, with Louis C.K. Louis C.K. basically showing him up.
Mm-hmm.
Really a fan of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert.
So let's move on to my top 5. I'm Alex, by the way. If you didn't know, because I'm in every fucking podcast that you listen to. If you still listen to. So, number 5 was Mud.
Seriously?
Yes.
What?
Okay, half the reason why you hated Mud was because it was in the southern.
Yeah, you hate it because it was in the
like
South.
Louisiana, Arkansas. That's what
You
it was,
literally
Arkansas.
point
I
out-
wish it would be washed into the sea. Seriously, I wish Great Cthulhu would come up and just destroy it with his tentacly
That
goodness.
sounds like a good movie plot, honestly.
Honestly, somebody needs to do that right now.
But I
Needs to
really
be
liked
Guillermo del
Mud.
Toro.
Matthew McConaughey's great in it. I thought it was a great coming-of-age story. I enjoed it.
Alright, fine.
Next one is Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh my God.
Because I do like Matthew McConaughey.
Your romance for Matt, it
It
doesn't
isn't really
stop.
a romance. He had AIDS.
Yeah.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, you felt all
It was-
sympathetic.
I don't know,
You're into
it-
that sick sex, aren't you, Alex?
The what?
Sick sex.
No.
It's a thing. Someone gets like the flu and you get all horny for him. I'm not kidding. It is. That's Molly.
So no, that's not why. I really like the performances in it. It's a great story.
I
don't know
saw
what else to say.
you got kind of got all shifty in your seat when Matthew McConaughey showed up during Wolf of Wall Street tonight.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Did you notice that he was really skinny in that?
Yeah, I did
was.
notice
He
that.
looked-
He looks fucking
It's
awful.
because he's recovering from Dallas
Yeah.
Buyers Club.
He looks so bad.
Anyways, to move on, Pacific Rim was number 3.
Uh-huh.
I mean, how can you beat kaiju fighting? Oh, what are the robots called?
Jaegers.
Jaegers. I mean, again, really enjoyable. Actually saw it twice in the theaters the same weekend, so had to be on my top 5. Number 2 was Gravity. Probably,
I hear it's visually stunning.
I heard that too, but it's probably
You guys are all awful.
it's probably one of the best theater experiences I
How'd
actually
you feel
had.
about the dialogue, though? I found
Probably
it.
one other character in the movie.
I found the dialogue to be visually stunning.
I hate all
I mean,
of
I'm gonna
you.
bring up like
all
honestly,
of you.
they-
You're
they-
in my house. I hate all of you.
Well, I mean,
I'm hosting you.
Sandra Bullock was visually stunning.
I hear the catering job. Visually stunning.
You're all assholes. Giant
You should have
gaping
seen that. You
assholes.
should have seen that
Yeah.
buffet.
Jeeping?
Talk about a
What's
fruit
jeeping?
arrangement.
What's a jeeping?
Jeeping asshole.
And my number 1 movie, not a movie that I would go recommend people to go enjoy. I wouldn't tell someone to go watch it on their vacation, but 12 Years a Slave was my number 1 movie.
I don't know who you tell to go see the movie. Maybe like a Duck Dynasty fan. Honestly, who do you tell to go see 12 Years a Slave? Hey, you're
I
a
would-
seething racist. Go watch this
Well,
movie and educate yourself.
I don't think it's a movie that you would tell people that are already
Yeah, I know. I just don't know.
biased about that.
You should probably watch it, but at the same time, it's so brutal. It's like, hey, go watch Schindler's List and ruin your whole week. You know, it really it's a downer, man. It's a fucking downer.
I still haven't seen it, actually.
Well,
And it's
save
gonna
yourself-
win-
Save yourself
It's
the
going to win
trouble.
Best Picture, and it's probably going to be talked about.
If
for
American
long.
It's
Hustle.
gonna be
doesn't
American
win.
classic.
You want to rent it for me?
Rent it for you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think it came out yet.
It's not an American
Read it
12
for me?
Years a
I need it
Slave,
now.
Jake.
So you're saying he's not an American just because he's a black guy?
What? No,
You
because
sound
he's not
racist.
American in the title, Jake.
You
Okay,
sound racist.
That's how you
12
make an
years
American
of-
classic.
An American Slave, that would have been okay.
That would have been an American classic. At this rate, just a classic.
Okay. Now, looking at the totals here, if I gave first place for everyone 5 points, second place 4 points, third
That's
place 3
so
points,
arbitrary.
fourth place 2 points, and fifth place 1 point,
All right.
number 1 is Gravity. Thank you, Molly.
Damn it, Molly, you
Oh,
fucker.
let me see this map.
It wins.
Let me see this map.
It doesn't even. It's just visually stunning. There's nothing else to it.
Yeah, the numbers on it are visually stunning about that.
The margin was 11-10. Gravity to American Hustle.
Ah, fucking
Suck
damn it.
it. You got hustled there.
Ah, you con man. Fell for your scheme.
By the way, Wolf of Wall Street more hustling than American Hustle.
that's a fact. That is a
Right.
straight
It's not
fact.
an American.
But it's not nearly as American.
But I heard the costumes were visually stunning.
God, I hate you guys.
the word about
Now-
town.
As you know, we mostly shit on movies. So, of course, we're not just going to talk about the best movies of 2013. We have to talk about the worst movies
Because our rectums are getting
of
tired.
2013.
They're worn the fuck out.
So let's have Jake. Here, which one's Jake's? I'll write your name.
I have to go to the
so you know
movies
this.
in a fucking diaper.
Which one do I start with? Do I start with the worst or the...
So start with your fifth worst and then go to the worst.
Okay, Great Gatsby. We actually saw that one in 3D, Ryan and myself.
Oh, mistake.
Which,
Was it visually stunning?
no, it was awful. The 3D in it was horrible. It was way overdone. It was honestly so bright, it made it painful to watch.
Yeah.
It was unnecessarily loud. It was just kind of boring. There wasn't really anything there. It was a good book, but the movie just didn't have anything. Jobs was
Boring as shit.
yeah, it was boring. There was really very little to do with a
Apple.
large portion of Apple or a lot of what Jobs did. It didn't have anything about his side company Next. It was in there for about 30 seconds. It was just briefly mentioned in passing.
They also thought that Ashton Kutcher doing a great interpretation of Jobs was just putting a mustache on him.
They also pretty much decided to end Jobs at the introduction of the iPod.
At the introduction of his cancer.
No, iPod. When
Oh.
iPod became out, he's
What
like,
the fuck? They didn't show him die?
they
No.
didn't show the iPhone, the iPad,
What?
the iMac, the Mac.
That's the most exciting part when he whips out that
Like
iPad.
the MacBook Pro. None of
You know, he actually pulled it out of his ass on stage.
that never
It
happened.
was
in the movie.
it was visually stunning.
My third worst movie,
From our next trick,
which is a,
I get in the world, he just wipes the shit off it. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, I want it!"
which is apparently Andrew's American classic. Well, a classic because there's another word American in it. Spring Breakers, which Andrew's still trying to convince me he thinks is an amazing movie.
It is a masterpiece. It is a misunderstood.
It's god awful.
Guys, I'm not even kidding. I say this with as serious as Steve Jobs' cancer. It is a masterpiece.
No, it's not. It's crap.
Do you know how serious that fucking cancer was? It was
You know how
killing you,
visually
man.
not stunning this movie was? Everybody in it looked awful.
Alright, there were more boobs in Spring Breakers than there were in Wolf of Wall Street.
That's not even remotely
bullshit.
true.
No, it is true.
No, it's not. I saw Spring Breakers. There's no nudity in it.
It's been a long time, Jake. It's
There's no
all
nudity in it.
kind of blurred together in your head.
No, you're forgetting. There's no nudity in Spring Breakers. Because
What?
it's a bunch of like 15-year-old girls playing the parts.
No, there's a lot of Jake. Don't you remember the party scene? Okay, all right. Agree to disagree.
Okay, in the
On the
background there may have
visual
been like a
stunningness.
side boob or something. But
No.
they're
You
like
see
a bikini.
James Franco's boobs.
Okay, guys.
Not worth it.
Okay, guys doesn't really count. But my second worst was The Conjuring.
I still don't understand that.
I understand that, Jake. I feel
The
you.
acting was
I
awful.
feel you, brother.
No, you hated it because
The
at the end
acting-
it said based on a true story, and you're like, that's
Well,
complete
first of all,
bullshit.
it's not based on a true story. Second of all, the acting was awful.
Well, at the end of the movie, there's actually this pull quote from the real life guy who's like, "The devil is real. So's Jesus. Pick a side, fucker." And I was like, "Are you serious?
There's like
Were we supposed to pick Satan or something? Like, who picks Satan? Seriously, I don't get it."
just- It was bad. I mean, there's nothing to. He's bad. And then the Wolverine was just bad. I mean, it was.
Yeah,
It was a straight solid piece
Preach!
of crap.
Preach it.
I mean, it
Get
was,
on your soapbox, Jake.
the acting was terrible. It was boring.
I liked the constipated love story
It was like
where Wolverine's actually trying to take a shit.
they contradicted themselves often. It just wasn't a.
She's like, Logan. Oh no, Rogan, can I help you?
it just
And he's like, no, I'm just trying to pass this. Oh.
it didn't look good. It didn't sound good. It wasn't good.
I don't honestly know why you saw it.
What, Wolverine?
Because
Yeah.
he loves the Wolverine. He's a compelling character.
All right, Molly, let's move to yours, which is right here.
Okay, so I go least worst first.
Correct.
Yes.
So in your case, Gravity.
No.
What did
I thought you thought
My-
that was visually
Oh,
stunning.
American Hustle.
My fifth worst was Kick-Ass 2.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, it was one of the many sequels we saw this year that were unoriginal and just continuations of the second movie. I mean, the first movie that I thought was just tiring. Let's see. And then my fourth worst was Insidious 2.
Chapter 2, mind you.
Whatever.
There's a trend coming. Go ahead.
Another sequel. Same thing can be said for Insidious.
Yeah, but
2.
they got
That's
rid of the part that worked from the first one. Remember? Because they
the
had
scary
Darth Maul monster.
red.
and suddenly,
I thought the Darth Maul monster was kind of cool.
he was cool. They got rid of him in the second one.
Yeah,
That's why it
was
wasn't
stupid.
scary. They replaced him with some cross-dressing Norman Bates type deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
Insidious
dumb.
2. The
He's got your baby. Anyways.
the dialogue is terrible. It's really terrible. I remember one line was he was killed to death or something.
killed to death. And there's actually this guy playing Yahtzee with himself the whole time.
Yeah, it was.
Fuck yeah, Yahtzee!
It was pretty
Banished
awful.
ghost.
So after Insidious 2, my third worst movie was Two Guns.
Notice another 2 in there.
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was so awful. It was just,
You want to say
Third
Third
why?
worst. You wasted your third worst on Two Guns.
yeah, what a
There's
shit
way
movie.
worse stuff out than
It's a
that.
pretty shitty
The
movie.
thing is I did not include on my list. I didn't include movies that I didn't see. So I couldn't have included 12 Years a Slave because I've never seen it.
Wait,
You're gonna put that for worst?
movies?
No, okay.
Racist.
For my I haven't
Well, we
seen
couldn't
it.
put grown-ups too either.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Did you see the Wolverine?
No, I didn't. So I
Alright, what I thought was Grown Ups 2 was actually a pretty good movie.
Hold on, we gotta tie back on that. But go ahead, Molly.
my second worst movie. Well, no, hold on. I have a tie for worst movie this year. After Earth and The Fifth Estate. I fell asleep during The Fifth Estate.
cop out.
No, it's not. No, they're both equally bad in their own ways. After Earth, completely predictable. The Fifth Estate, no direction whatsoever. Both equally boring. Both shitty
One's
movies.
directed by Billy Condom and the other one's by M. Night Shyamalan. So you have to
Shamalanga Ding Dong.
you have to hate on Shyamalan Ding a Dong because he is eminently hateable.
All right, Andrew. Let's move to your list.
My list. All right, so for the least worst, we've got Star Trek Into Suckness.
I didn't put that, by the way.
All right, well, Star Trek Into Darkness sounds like something I might want to see, but what I saw was Into the Suckness, and it was sucky.
Was it visually stunning at least?
No, not even that.
It was in space though.
Nope, it just gets worse. And they've taken Star Trek and they've twisted it into something unrecognizable, and I don't like talking about it. It makes me sad.
It also reveals a nightmare that Star Wars is gonna be
Yep,
bad.
Yep, it is a harbinger of shit to come. So we've got The Fifth Estate is my next up, and another shitty Cumberbatch movie.
He's not shitty. The movie was shitty.
He makes shitty movies, therefore his stock is steadily.
Yeah, he's currently on strike 3 with Andrew.
Yeah,
Star Trek,
it's
Fifth
bad
Estate,
news.
and The Hobbit.
I'm not the biggest Sherlock fan.
Benedict
It's
is
okay.
great. He's great. And
You
he's
just
got
think
this
he's hot.
great, sexy,
He's
deep
got
voice.
the sexy deep voice and a really bad chase.
Is he visually
I
stunning?
bet he's visually stunning.
movies? Yeah,
He
so
is okay.
Fifth
He's
Estate.
a beauty
It's
on the
terrible.
eyes.
Then we got Kick-Ass 2. Not funny. Its worst offense is that it was not funny ever, not even once. And it had a good premise, and it had some promising, like that Jewish couple that fight crime and the Remember Tommy shirts,
Or the motherfucker scene?
Or-
that was kind of funny.
or Jim Carrey. I mean, so yeah, you got the potential for funny, and it never happens.
Well, they had some really bad jokes in it. Remember that
bad rape jokes.
that gun that would make you poop your pants and throw up. At the same time.
Oh no,
That's
that
hilarious.
was comic genius.
Oh,
That was up
brutal.
there with Spring Breakers for
That is
for
hilarious.
comedic. I'm kidding there. Spring Breakers is actually good.
You know,
So then-
even funnier boobies.
Alright, so then for the second worst movie of the year, I'm going to have to go with Man of Steel. It was a tough choice between Man of Steel and Man of Steel. But I think Man of Steel is going to be the second worst because it was just ugly and muted colors and Superman's a bitch. So that's why. And then the worst movie of the year is certainly Man of Steel. No contest for that one.
You wasted the worst and the second worst on the same movie.
It is a piece of unpolished turd. I
But
can't.
Wolverine came out this year. You could have put that as number
Yeah,
2.
but Wolverine at least is more likable than Super Dick. I hate him.
Dick?
I hate everything about him. First of all, he's not even. You call him a great American superhero. I don't call him that, but people do.
He's not American.
He isn't. The actor's from England. Superman's from Krypton, and Smallville is not a real place.
Kevin Costner's American.
Yeah, no, Kevin
Barely.
Costner needs to get eaten by bears. Or something. Wait, didn't he design some kind of save the world machine? He did. Because I remember
Like
the
in
Gulf-
real life?
No, the Gulf got
Oh.
flooded by oil and Kevin Costner rushed in to save the day, a la Waterworld.
Oh.
No, in real life that happened. Remember that shit?
I think he donated money towards it.
I think he went on a brief hiatus from acting because people realized he was a shit actor.
No, I
Try to
kept
come
telling you
back
this
now.
theory. Early on, I think he was just using his supposed, in quotations, good looks to get parts. Like, oh, he's just supposed to be good looking.
Yeah.
But then he got really ugly, and they realized that, oh, he doesn't have any talent. He can't act
Well, for
out
what it's worth, he
paper
was
bag.
decent in JFK. I mean, the thing about JFK is it's so flooded by supporting actors that he's hardly even talking half the time, so he's bearable. Yeah, I think he's probably best as a supporting guy.
Yeah. So, on to mine. So, the fifth one is World War Z. If you want a common example of what the summer blockbusters were, having a movie that had a great story behind it, great content behind it, some good actors, and it just goes to shit.
Disappointment.
It's a giant, just like production hellhole.
Use the word
and it-
disappointment.
No, I will not.
It's a disappointment.
So next one is Kick-Ass 2. Not only were there parts that like
They were
really
disappointing?
irritated me, but there were parts that were just completely boring. And
because
so
they're disappointing.
the biggest insults to me are things that don't seem to take themselves seriously when it comes to the movie making process, and Kick-Ass 2 is one of those. And moving on to the next one that did that was Machete Kills, which was Robert Rodriguez essentially making a giant-ass movie just to make a stupid-ass trailer.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't see the appeal. I never saw the first one, but this one is insulting. It's bad. He knows it's bad, and it's just like, hey, look, I'm making a bad movie. Don't you enjoy that? You paid $9.75 for this, right?
Yeah.
Don't you enjoy that? Huh?
If you played it in a grindhouse where it cost you like $1.50 and you gotta sit by like really sleazy people
Then
who
I
give
would
you drugs.
Yeah, then I like whip out my
For free.
then I whip out my phone and play Angry Birds in the middle of that. I'm like, I'm fine with
And you're
Maybe
probably
that
drunk
part.
anyway, so you don't give a shit.
yeah. I mean, I'm probably worrying more about like, oh my god, am I gonna puke or something?
Getting out of here without
While
getting like
paying attention to
mugged
the
or
movie.
something.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe if it was in the grindhouse where I'm worrying about my life
the
instead
guy
of the actual
the guy behind
quality
you
of
is
the
probably
movie.
like waxing the monkey because it's a fapping noise. What? It's a grindhouse, Molly. It's seedy as all hell.
Visually stunning.
Spanking the dolphin. Oh wait, I got that backwards.
So my next one is The Lone Rangers, which I'm surprised none of you guys put down.
Actually, I forgot about the racism in that one.
That movie is extremely racist.
Didn't see
Again,
it.
another movie that went into production hell. It's
You mean another movie is disappointing?
pointless. It's
Disappointing
dumb.
as-
I'm not gonna say
The word,
disappointing.
the word pointless would be
don't
disappointing.
tempt me. No, it's
Or
not.
something that doesn't have a point would be
Okay.
disappoint.
And for my last movie, this is easily the worst movie of all, was The Fifth Estate.
Yes,
It was
thank you.
Boring. It was stupid. I mean, the only thing I got out of it was for several scenes, it wasn't supposed to be funny, but Andy and I laughed at it.
Did it disappoint?
No.
Honestly, it sounded so fucking cerebral. The Fifth Estate.
I mean, I guess when I was going into it, I'm like, okay, so this movie's gonna be,
smart, for smart people.
Yeah, like I'm gonna like
me.
I can be astute.
So you're
and
saying you're a
snobby.
smart guy.
But like the movie, first of all, it's just boring, and I drove 4 hours to come back to go see that. it was
Sucker. You basically had
You saw
Benedict
it with
Cumberbatch
me.
look at the screen
You
and
saw
say,
it with me.
Sucker. Yeah, it was a bad
So,
time.
yeah,
It was a
and
bad time to be had
I
by
did
all.
get a text from our distant friend Ryan Murphy, who also reviewed movies with us this summer.
Our
So
far-flung
here are his top
correspondent.
3 movies. I'll start from the bottom up. The Grown Ups 2 porno that we actually watched. That's
That was
number
pretty
3.
pretty classy flick, gotta admit.
This Is the End and Pacific Rim. And his worst movies were starting from the bottom to the top, as in the top is the worst movie. The Way, Way Back, Now You See Me, and World War
I'd be
Z.
curious to know why he didn't like Way Way Back, because I heard it was formulaic and crappy, but it looked like it could have been a good Little Miss Sunshine-esque movie.
And also, as a group, our worst movie was... Drumroll, please.
Probably Fifth Estate.
It was, I said drumroll, not answer the question.
It wasn't Man of Steel?
No. Man of Steel was close. Fifth Estate got...
Did no one else
12
have Man
points.
That movie is 3 hours of bloat.
It wasn't 3 hours.
It was close.
It was like 2.5 hours.
With the credits, it's pretty
You
close.
watched all the credits.
People fucking did. They're like expected a teaser at the end. They're like, what the hell? We'll be back in 2 years to see the next one.
Expected a kill screen like the Ralph game or whatever.
Wreck-It Ralph?
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, yeah.
The kill screen at the end of it.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that.
So,
That was clever.
something that Jake wanted
Clever,
us to
Jake.
talk about was what was our biggest disappointment, since he's been bringing up disappointment during the worst
Yeah,
session.
2013 was the biggest disappointment.
Okay,
The year 2013 sucked in general.
Okay, Jake, that's for...
The Affordable Care Act got passed. Now
Hey,
we're in
Jake.
limited communism.
Wow. Wow.
Wolverine came out. Paul Walker.
First of
died.
all, that
That's
fucking
more-
law got passed back in like 2010.
Wait, Jake, that's 1 and 2. The Affordable Health Care Act.
I'm pretty
And the
sure.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
They let that thing slip out. People wanted to see that. That thing, they Wolf of Wall Street us. They just scammed us. They took our money and used it
They
on
hustled us.
cocaine
They
and
hustled us
hookers.
in American fashion.
Okay,
The
so...
Great American Hustle is what the Wolverine should have been called.
Or the Great American Hustle Act.
They should have called the Wolverine
The American Hustle Act. Jake.
Yeah, the American
Anyways.
ripping us off act.
Oh, Jake.
So,
Not
Jake,
afraid to
so
ask
Jake,
the tough questions.
what was
I didn't
it?
ask any questions.
What was your
Yes,
most...
you did.
What was your most disappointing movie of 2013?
Probably all of 2013.
No.
2013, the movie.
Jake, pick...
Sequel 2012.
Just pick one so we can move
Sequel
on.
2012.
Just pick one.
Probably Purge, I guess.
Oh, good
Or
answer.
World War Z, maybe. One of the two.
No,
Probably-
just say Purge and say why.
Probably the Purge, because the Purge was a good idea, and it could have been cool. The whole thing takes place in one house, because apparently the budget was like $26,000.
Basically,
It was $1
our-
million.
yeah.
Oh, $1 million, okay.
Damn.
I could have bought...
$1 million
20.
buys
I bet-
you Cersei Lannister.
I bet half of that was
and Ethan
cocaine
Hawke.
and hookers, though.
Yeah.
Half of that was the visually appealing spread of the...
They're like, hey, Ethan, you want to make this horror movie? You got cocaine and hookers? Yeah, sure. All
It
right,
was just-
deal.
It was such a good premise, and I think it could have been actually really, really
You're
great.
right. The setup was
I mean,
good.
it could have been the movie that defined the decade.
Oh, you think?
Not the decade, the
Jake, you
year.
gotta come see. You're next with us. That was what the Purge should have been.
Yeah.
No
Well,
joke, Jake. No
I
joke.
know, so
Purge.
you got, no one
Straight
put
dope,
that on-
Jake.
No one else put that on their top
Purge.
five.
You're next.
Purge could have been it.
I
but
liked it, but...
It was
But
I liked it. It was a solid entertainment
It was
experience.
disappointing. Molly, what's your disappointing movie?
Wait, what was your just? Oh, the Purge.
Purge!
Didn't you hear him? Molly, what was yours?
I honestly can't think of one.
No,
Because
then pick one. Just make one up. Just make up a movie.
Okay, you pick the Wolverine because it was bad.
apparently
And
I
you
picked
wish-
Wolverine.
She
You
didn't.
wish it was
She
good.
didn't actually see that. So what else?
Trust
Molly saw The Great Gatsby with me. Remember?
Oh,
Shit.
okay,
That
okay,
was
okay.
disappointing.
that was disappointing, but I didn't have high hopes for it, so it wasn't this huge letdown because I thought it
Molly,
was.
lie.
Molly, did you have any high
I
hopes
was
for
so
any
disappointed
movies?
by The Great Gatsby.
That was fake. Now, did you have any high hopes for movies of 2013, or did you just expect
Stories
everything
retell.
to be shit?
You expected
I
Stories
thought-
retell to be good, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be interesting. It had this great poster, and I thought, oh, hey,
It
that's
had a fucking awesome poster.
Visually
The
appealing.
poster was visually stunning.
Visually, it stunned me. Visually, beyond
Knocked
words.
me on my feet.
It did. It was like stupefy. Anyways,
What was your most
Disappointing.
my
disappointing
big disappointment. It's gonna be a shocker, right? Is everybody sitting down?
American Hustle.
Pacific Rim, no joke.
It was also in
Wolf
your
of
top
Wall
five.
Street is
Still,
also
it's,
a big
it's
one.
in my top 5, but it disappointed me because I had hyped that shit. I always do this, man. I see the trailer 15 times.
You could have picked Wolf of Wall Street, and you picked that.
Shush, I'm gonna
Wall
pick
Street
that,
wasn't
damn it.
supposed to be that good, man. I don't like Scorsese when he's old, alright? I like young, edgy Scorsese, not horny, old pervert Scorsese. Anyways, very mature, Jake. Goddamn, you're tired. Go home. It's like 2 doors down. Anyways, so yeah, Pacific Rim could have been better. It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't. It was still obviously in my top 5. It's pretty damn good, even for 2013. The writing sucked. The main character blew chunks out of the water, which is funny because it's about blowing chunks out of the water. Because that's Pacific Rim. All right, that's it. It's me.
My most disappointing movie was the movie we just saw today, which was The Wolf on Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Whatever.
The
I'm
Wolf-
gonna forget about it, honestly.
Yeah.
Trailer was awesome. That's it. I saw 23 minutes of trailers every single time.
23 minutes of trailers. There was 23 minutes of trailers for this movie.
No, not this one.
Oh.
When I was down south and I went to an AMC theater, ever since the beginning of October, it was 23 minutes of trailers every single time. And the 2 movies I always saw was American Hustle
And Wolf of Wall
and The
Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Could have been 20 minutes.
I could almost say, you know,
trailers, 3 hours
it's
long.
actually it's a tie. American Hustle is tied with Wolf on Wall Street, a disappointing movie for me.
Really?
Are you serious?
I hyped both
It's
of them up.
not good. No matter
I
what you guys-
hyped both of them up. I saw great trailers. Every trailer I liked. They
It's
had,
got
you know, they have
Jennifer
great.
Lawrence in it. It should have been so good.
And it has actors I like in it.
Alex,
Neither
on
of
your
them-
deathbed, you're gonna regret this. You're gonna say, I should have been kinder to American Hustle.
By the way, I don't know. Did you see that one text? American Hustle is this year's King's Speech, except that it's
sent
not.
the same text to
except
him
it's
that you
not-
did to me.
Yeah, you guys are like the same things.
Yes, we
Just you replied, and he didn't.
just the I have boy parts. I was too pissed off.
An
I
American
chucked my phone into a lake.
An American Hustle?
At him comparing it to the fucking King's Speech.
except it won't win any Oscars except best costume design.
I mean, they both have
That's
like
such a pathetic Oscar to
they
win.
both have like
That's a
this
cool one.
this ridiculous
That's all you
concept
win.
of like
You
an
suck.
archaic monarchy.
Suck.
I guess if you talk about the Saudi Arabia
I'm
Sean.
just saying.
And if you like movies that suck-
all-star cast, it sort of is muddled.
No, I wouldn't
It's
say
a
that
period
American Hustle
piece.
is pretentious as all fuck like the King's Speech was.
You think it's pretentious because they're British.
Yeah, and it's about the fucking monarchy. I can't even tell you how much I hate those guys.
I guess that's the last thought I have. The King's Speech and American Hustle are essentially the same movie.
Well, the King's Speech can suck my American dick, and American Hustle is still
Stupid.
beautiful.
American.
So,
Beautiful.
just I love that you put Gravity in there because I did not want to say that as a group we picked American Hustle as our top movie. I was not.
At
I was
least it's
gonna
something we can all
post that
agree
on our
on, that we
Twitter.
all liked
I was gonna
Gravity.
post it on our Twitter, and then right when I was looking, go like, no, I'm not. I cannot.
You'll come
As a
around to it
person.
eventually, Alex.
No, I won't.
I
bet you
It'll
will.
It'll be forgotten.
No, I won't. It's dumb.
I'll keep reminding your ass until you
Not
finally admit to
good.
liking it.
Unless it's
I will
a
hound
director's
you.
cut
You know what?
where it's
You know what?
good.
I wanted to like it, but you guys didn't convince me.
I'm
I was
gonna-
on the fence,
Alex, I'm gonna get
and
you-
all I heard was tension. There's so much tension in the movie.
It's
I'm gonna get you.
true.
I'm gonna get you hammered drunk. We're gonna go out and get American Hustle tattoos on our asses. And
A
then
tattoo of what? Just the words American Hustle?
I was giving like a quote from the movie.
What quote?
Like,
There was no
we need to get
memorable-
over on all these guys.
There was no memorable quote from that movie.
Yeah, there was. What was it? Never take money over a favor.
That's-
Jesus Christ.
What's the one, like, from the feet up or something
From
like
the
that?
feet up, baby.
That was stupid. That movie was stupid.
Or maybe we'll just get like all the
Wolf
song
of Wall
lyrics
Street
tattooed
was
on your back.
stupid.
All the song lyrics, so
Yeah.
all live and let die on your back?
Yeah.
That was a good scene. But
Every scene was a good
There
scene in
weren't good
American
scenes
Hustle.
in that movie,
it was
so...
a good, memorable scene, Alex.
Do you like watching women clean their house, Molly?
That's not what it was about.
There's actually
exactly what it was about.
there's actually a similar scene in Molly's favorite movie, American Beauty.
It was
Which is
an
also a great
unattractive-
American classic.
It was
Yes,
an
it is.
unattractive Jennifer Lawrence cleaning her house.
That's
Well,
not what
angry
that scene
women
is about.
lip syncing to famous pop to songs is like Molly's thing. It really is.
Really?
You like Magnolia too, don't you?
Yes, I do like Magnolia.
Aha, same shit.
Everyone's gonna forget about it. Does anyone talk about King's Speech right now?
I still
do.
talk about how much it's pissing me off because it beat Social Network for Best Picture. I don't think anyone else cares.
And I don't really care because, again, American Hustle is not going to win shit in the Oscars.
Should.
And
I'll watch it. I will be so fucking happy if it does.
We will have a podcast before and after Oscars to talk.
I will
discuss
get that
more into
Jesus
this.
quote tattooed on my dick.
What Jesus quote?
Oh, it fits.
What Jesus quote?
The one I just said, Jake.
I don't
Were you
think
paying
Jesus
attention?
Christ said that.
Yes, he did. It's in the movie, damn it.
Jesus Christ said whatever. Never.
Yeah, he did say whatever.
Said whatever.
Pilate's like, I wash my hands of this man. Jesus like, whatever.
You only believe Jesus Christ said always take a favor over money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did say that.
I don't believe you.
Yes, he did. Damn it, Jake. It's one of the two most important commandments. God damn it. Read your Bibles.
What's the first one? From the feet up? From the feet up and always take a favor over money?
No, it's the fucking golden rule. I think so. Overrated.